Hi students, so in previous class we learned about cyber user issue. So today we are going to learn about third category of cyber security issue, that is cyber conflict issue. We have already discussed cyber governance issue, cyber user issue. Now we will discuss cyber conflict issue. Let's understand what happens when countries, organizations or groups use cyberspace to attack each other. So first one, cyber conflict issue. So, cyber conflict refers to hostile activities carried out in cyberspace between nations, organizations, or groups. Instead of using traditional weapons such as guns or missile, attackers use computers, networks, malware, hacking techniques, digital tools. The goal may be to disrupt services, steal secret information, spy on another country, damage critical infrastructure, create fear or confusion. So simple example, imagine two countries conflict or in conflict. Instead of physically attacking each other, one country may try to hack the others. So government systems, military networks, power system, banking system. This is an example of cyber conflict. So next one is nation state attack. Nation state attack or cyber attack carried out or supported by one country against another country. These attacks may target government systems, defense networks, military systems, critical infrastructure. The main purpose may be espionage, disruption, or gaining strategic advantage. First one, example, Stuxnet. Stuxnet was a highly sophisticated cyber weapon discovered in 2010. It is targeted Iran's nuclear program. Okay, and an example two is solar wind attack. Solar wind attack in 2020 involved in a large scale cyber espionage campaign. It affected several organizations including US government agencies. So and the next one is cyber espionage. So cyber espionage means using cyber techniques to secretly collect confidential information. The information may include government secrets, military information, business information, intellectual property, defense information. The attacker usually tries to remain undetected. Okay, so example, imagine a country secretly hacks another country's defense network and steals information about military plans. This is a cyber espionage. Why it is difficult? It can be difficult to detect the attacker, identify who is responsible, prove which country or group conducted the attack. So and then next one is disruption of critical infrastructure. Critical infrastructure includes systems that are the essential for society. Example, electricity and power grids, hospitals, transportation, banking system, water supply. If attacker disrupt this system, the impact can be very serious. Example, imagine a cyber attack shuts down a city electricity system. What happens? Lights may go off, hospitals may face problems, and then ATM may not work. So these are some problems which may be happened, right? And the next one is lack of international rules and laws. One major problem in cyber conflict is that there is no universal accepted set of rules of cyber warfare. Countries may disagree about what is cyber attack, what does a cyber attack become an act of war, how should a country respond, what actions are legally permitted. The Italian manual attempts to explain how existing international law may apply to cyber operations, but it is not legally binding. Simple example, suppose country A launches a cyber attack against country B wants to respond. Should country B launch another cyber attack? So and then use economic sanctions, use manually military force? There is no simple answer. Okay, so next one is attribution challenge. Attribution means identifying who is actually responsible for cyber attack. This is one of the biggest challenge in cyber security. Attackers may use proxy servers, VPNs, compromised computers, false identities, false flags. So example, imagine a country A attacks country B but makes it look like country C performed the attack. Country B may incorrectly blame country C. This could lead to unnecessary conflict. Therefore, it is difficult to identify the true attacker with certainty. So next one is ethical and legal dilemmas. Cyber conflict creates many ethical and legal questions. Should a country use physical military force in response to a cyber attack? This depends on the severity and consequences of the attack. How can countries protect civilians while responding to cyber attack? For example, An attack targeting military systems might accidentally affect the civilian system. This is called the collateral damage. So simple example, imagine malware is designed to attack one organization system, but it accidentally spreads to hospitals and public services. Now innocent people are affected. This creates a ethical problem. So next one is cyber arm race. An arms race normally means countries competing to develop more powerful weapons. A cyber arms race is similar, but it happens in the digital world. Countries may develop offensive cyber tools, cyber weapons, cyber intelligence capabilities, defensive cyber capabilities. Okay, so propaganda and information warfare. So propaganda and information warfare means cyber conflict is not limited to hacking computer. It can also involved in information warfare. So information warfare means using digital platforms and information to influence people's opinion to create confusion. So examples include spreading fake news, manipulating information, influencing elections, this and all. So example, suppose someone creates thousands of fake social media and spreads false information about an election. The goal may be to influence people's opinions. This is an example of information warfare. This, so this slide gives an example of alleged foreign interference in the 2016 US elections through social platforms. Okay, so let's finally summarize about this cyber security essential, and we have learned about understanding the basic basic things about the cyber user issue. So these are the summaries of this cyber conflict issue. Thank you.